Hi, it's Gwyneth here on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, doing my utmost to help you feel good about being you. So, how has your week been? And how are you feeling about the fact that we're already halfway through July? Those days and months and weeks, they just seem to just fly by. It was my niece's birthday a few days ago, and although I knew the date of her birthday, as I was speaking to her, I'm thinking, what day is it actually? I don't even know what month it is anymore. It's that kind of rinse and repeat. You get up, have your breakfast, do your work, talk to the dogs, do some gardening, go to bed, sleep, and it's just repetition with very, very little in between. Well, except for being in the garden, which is lovely. So, this week I want to talk to you a little bit about something that I've been doing. Now, some of you may switch off halfway through because you're probably not used to hearing this kind of thing out of my mouth. But I do talk about, meditation. I do talk about tapping, about releasing the kind of stress and the pressure, so that you really look after your well-being, and breathing oxygen is so important. I know it's important to stay alive, but don't underestimate how important oxygen, getting enough breath into your brain, is to actually, keep you wake, but keep you fully functioning, keep you creativity going, keeping you able to manage every single day. So one of the things I've been doing over the past couple of months, and I wish I'd started doing it sooner, was to really focus on how I'm breathing. I'm not talking about necessarily just the meditation. I'm not talking about taking deep breaths and being calm and all the things that I teach in other ways. I'm talking about visualizing yourself sat somewhere very, very quiet. Now, some people will visualize themselves on a beach. I've started visualizing myself on top of a mountain, the Wayana Picchu, that I climbed how many years ago? 97. How many years ago? 23 years ago. Wow. It was one of the most beautiful moments of my entire life because the air was crystal clear, silent, nothing. It was just a moment when I just felt so connected with the entire planet, with the universe. It was amazing. So, what I've been doing is to practice breathing, but seeing my breath going away from me in waves. Okay. Now, why am I doing that? Well, we're made up of energy, we're made up of water, and the actual solidity in us, if you like, the atoms, is 0.00001%. That's really not much that's keeping us together. And it's only, what's happening in our brains, that we actually see solid objects. I mean, the neuroscience is amazing. We're not talking about that now. But if you figure that, also sound, light, the sun, all of these things come through to us in waves. Okay, so I've been visualizing sat on top of this mountain, the Wayana Picchu, in this perfect, perfect situation, nothing happening around me, and breathing in and out. But as I'm breathing out, I'm watching my breath go in waves. And I'm just calming myself down and being at one with the energy of the planet, of other people, of the universe, whatever it is you want to call it now. Some people may have switched off by now, but bear with me. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what happens to light if it's got nowhere to go, if it comes up against a brick wall. Bang, it goes back, it reflects, it goes back to where it comes from, or somewhere else. A river running, if it comes up against a brick wall, bang, it can't keep going, it goes somewhere else, it turns around and goes somewhere else. And every time we resist by getting uptight, by getting upset, it's not fair, I don't know what to do, all of this tension that we're creating inside is actually just creating resistance to allowing a solution to come to us. So as I say, I've been practicing now for a few weeks, and I'm somebody who's very impatient. I want something to work. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't work, but I've really been going with this, and slowly but surely, just in the past few days, so it's taken me a good 4 to 5 weeks of doing this, just in the past few days, I'm beginning to feel much, much better in myself. But B, and what's really interesting for me, and this is why I'm going to continue practice breathing, visualizing, watching my breath go out over the waves, over the planet, is that there have been a few green shoots in my business. When I mean green shoots, I mean they are tiny, but they're there. Now, does this have, is this pure coincidence? Some people will say it's just coincidence. It's just because, things are starting to get better. Maybe. But I'm prepared to continue doing this because I know that if we are all energy, how many people have turned off now? If we are all energy, and I can focus my energy through my breath, focusing, and I love, I in between times I absolutely love it, just sitting in my mind on my mountain, the Waiana Picchu, and just watching my breath go out very slowly and come back to me very slowly. It's such a beautiful feeling. If we are made up of energy, if we are made up of these waves, if you like, these waves of energy that we're sending out, isn't it amazing to think that waves of energy coming back to us are the waves of energy from other people? Now, if we're not prepared to accept them, if we're there uptight and tense and like a brick wall with the water, with the light, with sound waves saying, no, this is no good, I don't want this, and we're putting up this resistance, and those waves just go somewhere. But if we are actually open to them and we can allow them to come into our orbit, our body, our brain, our spirit, our universe, whatever, that's how we start connecting. That's how we start growing again. That's how we start feeling better. So I wonder how many people unsubscribe from my mailing list this week because they've been going over the past few weeks since I've pivoted the focus of my business. But just think about it. Next time you say to yourself, it's not happening. Why is nothing happening? Why isn't business getting better? I'm doing so much. I'm showing up online every day. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's not working. The very fact that you're saying it's not working is already sending an energetic message to you, to others. It's not working. Okay, fine. I won't work with you. I'm going to carry on with this. I think there's a lot more to this entire energetic theory, whatever, than meets the eye. I hope you decide to stay with me. In between times, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.